I definitely use my apartment as a laboratory. I think all decorators do. I'm Peter Dolkas. I'm an interior designer based in New York City, and you're in my apartment in Brooklyn. When I saw this apartment, I knew pretty much right away it was a good fit. One thing I really liked was the open floor plan, which is very fun to decorate because the possibilities for the furniture plan and how you lay it out are unlimited. I think using solids felt right because I always wanted to keep this apartment very simple and meditative. Being a decorator and looking at fabrics and materials and samples all day for different clients, it's nice to come home and be able to turn that off a little bit and kind of rest the eyes. So this blue-gray fabric I thought really worked well with what's already going on in here, the blue cabinets. And it's also a nice sort of contrast with the brick walls and the dark floors. I think what's nice about solids, if you look at this room, there's a lot of different types of furniture and different forms, and using a solid on all of them unifies everything in a nice way. I'd say my favorite piece is my sofa, mostly because it's extremely comfortable and a great place to crash at the end of the day. I didn't do much renovation in this apartment. However, one tricky area was the entry room because it's multiple things. It's an entry, it's a hallway from the bedroom area to the living area. It's also quite big for a hallway and an entry. So for a year probably, I just had some sort of random furniture in there, and it always felt a little bit like a wasted opportunity. I think having an entry slash hall slash office actually really works well. It's being used to its full potential. So even though it's a rich color and it's burlap and carpet and wood, everything being the same tonality keeps it simple still. And then you get that feeling of being enveloped in the color, which I think is nice for smaller spaces and spaces that don't have a lot of sunlight. You can kind of use the color to just enhance that feeling already of being in a cocoon. When I moved into this apartment, my business partner Michelle and I took a trip to the Judd Foundation on Spring Street to tour and get some inspiration, and just as a fun activity. I was very inspired by their bedroom on the top floor, where the bed is floating in the middle of the room, and that's it. So I think that planted a seed in my mind for my bedroom. There's a quilt mat I had made. There was some leftover of this fabric and curtain fabric, and as a way to tie all the colors in the apartment together, use up that fabric and give the bedroom a fun design element. It's loosely inspired by a rug design by Anni Albers. It's sort of blown up, and oddly it has a little bit of a mod 60s feel, which we weren't expecting. I think when you have a client, you have to be more decisive, and you kind of get one shot to do the design. There's not as much of an ability to play. So at your own house, you can play and you can move things around and introduce new things and recover things and make it more of a laboratory.